I'd say we made a lot of progress towards mastering the playbook and really just knowing the ins and outs and, where we could take chances and where we have to, rely on our technique. So that's helped a lot and made us all more confident in our play.
It's obviously like kind of an unusual situation with so many transfers.
Yeah.
Like, how did you guys work to kind of build chemistry this summer?
Yeah, I mean, we're just having fun, going at it, competing every day. That's something that's great about having so many good dudes around you. It's not like a bunch of dudes who never played came and transferred here. We all have experience. And we're just excited to compete every day and go against a great O-line, and it's getting us better every day, so we're enjoying it.
You always hear about like team bonding the O-line does. Were you guys doing any of that kind of stuff over the summer?
Yeah, of course. Especially like it was mentioned, we had so many transfers,
Right.
or you mentioned that, so many transfers, so we needed to gel a little bit and get to know each other because it's not like we came in together or we've already been together for a year or so we had to make up for lost time.
Anything fun you guys did? Particularly cool?
Not in particular, but we had some team events, the water park,
Right.
movies, and, we spent a lot of time together as a D-line, so.
How does the depth of the defensive line here compare to, other defensive lines you've played on? It seems like there's like 10, 12 guys who just kind of rotate in at like all the different positions.
100%. I could definitely say that I've never played on the D-line so deep before. It's so much competition, and we're all really progressing and pushing each other to get better, and it's a lot of fun when you have that many guys that can get the job done.
You're only working at defensive tackle this fall.
Yes,
right?
sir.
How many of you guys do you expect to rotate in and out of games, and what do you see for your role?
Yeah. So Coach Steele always talks about there's not 11 starters. There's going to be 20 starters, 25 starters, especially with D-line. Some of the best D-lines, especially nowadays, how the college football landscape, it's a lot of hurry-up offense and trying to tire out the D-line. So, we're going to probably rotate a bunch of guys, like 6 to 8, maybe, I don't know how many, but I'm sure a lot of dudes are going to play.
Can you tell us about Antonio Moultrie's skill set? We didn't get to watch him much.
Yeah.
In spring.
Yeah, I think he's coming up next, but he's explosive, and he's got a lot of quick twitch, and he's a big body, so he has room to grow, and I think we all have room to grow, but he's done a really good job coming into fall camp and not playing spring and adjusting to everything, learning the playbook. He's done a really good job.
Jake, you're speaking very highly of the D-line. What are you guys doing well in practices that leads you to believe this has been a good line?
Yeah, we're putting in the effort, and we're really relying on each other, and we're just building that chemistry every day. So I might be with Moultrie on one series, and then the next series I'll be with Daryl Jackson, and we're learning how to play with each other and just stuff like that. And Coach Joe's really big on that, on learning how to play with another guy. So.
You've played against some Mario Cristobal offensive lines at Oregon.
Yeah.
How does this offensive line look, compared to maybe those Oregon lines that you
Man, I think really highly of this offensive line, especially just it's 5 guys who work really good in unison together, and it's basically like the tackle knows exactly where the guard's going to be, and the guard knows exactly where the center's going to be, and they're just really in tune with each other, and they work well off each other.
The DBs yesterday we spoke to kind of talked about how like it doesn't really matter how there's like a starter or not, so it's just going to be like situational
Exactly.
stuff. Is that going to be the same kind of thing?
Yeah, that's kind of what I was getting at with Coach Steele saying there's like 25 starters. Like, even if we put out the starting depth chart and there's 11 guys starting, but he plans to rotate in a bunch of guys and have 22 to 25 guys who he could just put in without a second thought and know there's not going to be any busts on this play. Like, everybody's going to do their job and do it well. So,
is being a starter or first team, is that like a point of pride for you and the other guys, or is it just kind of like we're all gonna get our time on the field?
Yeah, I feel like it's more like we're all going to get our time on the field. It's more of a team mindset. No one really cares who starts. Like, we all know we're going to play. As long as you're proving that you can be trusted every day and you're going hard every day, you're going to play. So we're all just trusting in that.
What have you heard about Hard Rock Stadium, the atmosphere, what you're thinking about for the opener and beyond?
Yeah. So I'm going to be honest, I've heard that it gets a little bit like it doesn't sell out well, but I'm expecting it to sell out well this year just because there's a lot of hype around everything we're doing, and I'm very excited because just being from the area, I'm going to have all my family and friends at the game, and it's going to be great, and something that I never really got to experience back at the other school.
You've been to games there before?
I have, but only Dolphins
Only
games.
Dolphins
Yeah.
game, never been to a Saints game.
Yeah.
Jake, has there been a lot of cross-training going on with you guys playing at different spots along the defensive line?
Well, for me in particular, like, I've just been playing D tackle, so that consists of 3 technique and nose guard, which would be like a 2-eye. And then we also have some 3-down stuff, play some 4-eye, play some 0, head up, nose. So it's a little of everything.
And then what is Leonard Taylor really bring to that
Yeah.
line room?
man, he's explosive. He's still a young buck, and he's got a lot to learn, but he's physically, he's there. So once it all clicks for him, man, I don't even know what to say. He has so much potential. It's scary.
We'll do a couple more for Jake.
Leonard Taylor.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Between him and Jared, both of those guys are like really, I think like the tackle for loss per snap.
Yeah.
Is probably like, are those two like kind of, it seems like the potential for those two to be like real game changers.
Yeah, I agree. Jared, super quick. He's nimble for his size. He's got great footwork. He has a basketball background, and that shows up. So, man, yeah, we got some dudes. I'm excited.
Jake, what would you say is the biggest difference between the USC coaching staff and this Miami coaching staff?
I would say everybody is on the same page. Like, the coordinators and the position coaches, everybody is just in tune with each other. Like, I've been at USC, and like the D coordinator will tell you something, and then the D line coach will coach you up a different way, or like tell you a different assignment on a play, and like it's just confusing. Like, but that doesn't happen here. Everybody's really in tune with each other, and they get this stuff communicated well.